Hi, this is Ancient Asset Healing Tarot, and this is my latest timeless pick a card reading about your week ahead. There are 3 piles to choose from, pile 1, pile 2 and pile 3. Pile 1 is the Universal Celtic Tarot. Pile 2 is the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot, and pile 3 is the Thelema Tarot. So take your time and I will see you in your reading or readings. Hi, my pile ones. If you chose the Universal Celtic Tarot, then this is your pile. This is a quick overview of your week ahead. Okay, so the top card is the overall energy of your week. So let's have a look. So we have the 6 of Swords. Hopefully you can see that. Okay, so that is your overall energy. So I think things are moving into calmer waters this week. I'm hearing something is off limits. I don't know if that's with you or with somebody else. Yeah, you're leaving something alone this week. You're giving something a rest. I keep being drawn to this light. I feel like there's going to be some clarity here. Now, the 6 of Swords doesn't usually mean clarity of thought, but I do see almost like a light bulb moment coming on, where it kind of gives you, sheds some light on something. Okay? So things are going to become clearer and calmer and peaceful this week. I don't know if some of you might have been celebrating quite recently, and I feel like you might be recovering from that. I know there's a lot of festivals on at the moment, so it could be that you are just chilling this week, just recovering, I feel. Okay, so that's your overall energy. Okay, I'll put that there. You might not be able to see it, but there we go. Okay, so let's see what else we've got then. So we have the 6 of Cups. Hopefully you can see that. Okay, so straight away I'm getting something from the past is going to be something from the past is coming back up, or somebody from the past is coming back up. You're going to see clearly in, oh gosh, I can't get my words out. You're going to see something in someone. You're going to see, yeah, somebody that, or something that you've not seen, either in a person or the actual person you've not seen, but you are going to see them. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's interesting. And then we have a Page of Wands. Okay, so I do feel like that there's something from the past here that is going to reignite some passion for you. I'm hearing it's going to wake you up. And I don't think that means like actually wake you up, although it could be, but I think it's more metaphorical. Okay, so I feel like this is definitely something from your past is coming back. It's coming back. It's coming, something that you were passionate about or thought a lot about. Okay. This may have been somebody that you moved away from. Now, it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be a friend. It could be a business, you know, a colleague. But this is somebody I feel like you've already said goodbye to once. And I feel like it's coming back. Yeah. Or something about this is coming back this week. Okay. So this is going to happen kind of at the start of the week. Yeah. I feel like probably when you least expect it as well. I don't think you see this coming really. But whatever it is, I feel like you're going to be happy about it. So let's have a look at the middle of the week then. Okay, so we have the Knight of Swords here. Yeah, this is coming in quickly. Somebody is coming in this week. And I feel like it's going to make you a bit anxious, I'm hearing. Yeah. I keep being drawn to these gold rings. I'm not quite sure what they are. They look like train tracks. So again, it could be somebody that is coming to visit you from the past. Okay. Definitely, there's something coming in. The news is coming in quite quickly, or a person. I do feel like it's a person though that's coming in, really quickly this week. Okay, okay. Let's have a look. And then we have Queen of Swords. So this is going to leave you in your Queen of Swords energy. I feel like this is something that you've once cut out of your life and wasn't expecting it to return. Okay. I love the Queen of Swords energy. She's very she's a little bit cutthroat, but she knows what she wants. Okay. And I feel like somebody is going to be trying to get your attention this week. Either somebody or something is trying to get your attention this week. But you are remaining really calm. Yeah, I just see you kind of sitting in your power really and just remaining really calm and confident, I'm hearing. I mean, look at the blue here. So this is definitely something from the past. Okay. And it might be somebody who can potentially be a little bit argumentative, perhaps. And you're not rising to it, I'm seeing this week, or you're being advised to not rise to it. Okay. You're being advised to yeah, just kind of chill is what they're telling me. Just chill. But I do see something, the start of something this week that's going to have the potential to blossom. Now, it could be a person, it could be a business deal. Obviously, it's going to be different for everybody. But yeah, I do see the potential for something to blossom. I feel like you've been biding your time with something. Now, I am getting a pregnancy. So some of you might be hearing about a pregnancy this week. Yeah, which might, I'm hearing this, if you do hear of a pregnancy this week, it might make you take a different spin on things. So it might perhaps change things just a little bit to what you had thought or planned. Okay. So that's the middle of the week. And then at the end of the week, this is the Nine of Swords. Yeah, you're going to be, you're going to be in your head about something towards the end of the week. Okay. So at the start of the week, it looks like everything's quite calm. But then something happens. I don't know if you get some information or if somebody makes contact with you from the past. But yeah, this is, I'm hearing it's going to ruffle a few feathers, okay? So it might make either you or people around you feel a bit uneasy about this. But it's certainly going to leave you worrying about this. It might be stopping you from sleeping on a night. It might be keeping you awake. But you are in your head about this. So let's have a look then. Then we have the Ten of Pentacles. So this is like a happy ever after. So I do feel like whatever's going on kind of at the start or the middle of the week, it is going to end on a really positive note. If you've been feeling left out of something, or if you've been feeling, I'm hearing kind of left out in the cold, or feeling almost a lack of something here, I do see that changing right at the end of the week. There is going to be a happy outcome from this. But just, I'm being drawn to these two, almost look like little gremlins. Just make sure that nobody is getting the credit for your hard work, or I'm hearing stealing your thunder. Now what that means is, so stealing your limelight, okay, this week. Make sure nobody is, I'm hearing, coming back in to just take from you, okay, where you put all the hard work in, and it just gets, you're constantly giving and they're constantly taking, okay? So that is something to be aware of this week. But I do see you kind of coming out on top of whatever this is. This is going to be, you're going to conquer this, whatever this Nine of Swords is. And you're going to feel much stronger by the end of it. And you're going to know what decision you need to make, okay? You're going to know exactly what it is you need to do. Sorry, I've just knocked the camera there, sorry. And I just see you kind of going for it, just making a decision and going for it. Just be careful of one or two people around you who have got a bit of trickster energy, who are just wanting to be around you for what they can get, okay? So that's just a warning. I feel like that's going to possibly be towards more of the end of the week. Yeah, so I did want this to be really quick. And I don't want to start repeating myself. I'm not very good at doing quick readings because I always feel like I should be giving you more, but this is only for the coming week. Yeah, you might be getting kind of messages and downloads in your sleep as well, from your spirit guides. And I do feel whatever happens this week, you are protected. I mean, these swords here aren't touching her. So you are protected, okay, from outside forces, I'm hearing. So yeah, you just need to remain, I feel like you just need to remain calm, really. And I'm hearing sleep on it. So don't, if you do need to make a decision, perhaps don't make it straight away. Maybe sleep on it, and then you will wake up or come to a conclusion yourself and all this, and you're going to know which direction you want to go in. Okay, so just some last few guidance then. I hope that resonated with everyone. I mean, your cards are fairly positive. It's just this Nine of Swords here. I just feel like whatever's coming in this week, and I'm hearing what's bulldozing in is what they're telling me. It's like a bull in a china shop. That's the image I'm getting here. Is try not to worry. Okay, I know it's easier said than done, but just sleep on it, and you will get kind of downloads and messages, and things will seem clearer the next day. So let me just give you some more, another couple of messages just to finish off your reading. Okay, can we have a mess? I'm going to take this one. And it says, okay, yeah, when it feels right, do it. Yes, this is this Nine of Swords energy. Don't be forced or rushed into anything, okay? You've got the Pentacles right at the end here, which is slow moving energy. This is about getting things done. This is about putting in the work and laying the foundations for something, rather than just rushing in and just doing it without properly laying down those foundations and doing things properly, doing it right. Okay, so when it feels right, do it. Okay. I do feel like this is you and another person. I do feel like you're coming into contact with someone. But obviously it is going to be, it's I don't know if it's a thing or a person. It feels like it's a person, but obviously this is a collective reading. Okay, so then we have happiness is freedom from fear. Okay, so if you're scared, if somebody's coming in for you and you're scared to either give it a go or make that commitment. Okay, if you're frightened about things going wrong, the spirit team is saying happiness is freedom from fear. Okay, so anything that's kind of fear-led, fear-based, isn't going to lead you on the right path. All right. So what they're saying is don't rush into anything, but by the same token, don't let your fear or insecurities stop you from having what's coming in, what is meant for you. Okay, that's lovely. And I'm seeing two people on there as well. The colours are very similar. Yeah, I love this card actually. I really do. Coming together. I'm hearing coming together. You're coming together. Okay. So let me have, can I have one more? I'm going to take this one. And we've got a very similar card again. Be like your spirit guide. Okay, so, yeah, this is lovely. The same colours. This is like the same theme. Yeah, your spirit guides are looking after you. I mean, they're always looking after you. But maybe perhaps do some meditation or taking a note of your dreams when you wake up in the morning. It says be like your spirit guides, and this just reminds me of a bird. So this is free, feeling free. Okay, feeling light, feeling free. Maybe taking a higher perspective on something. So, you know, maybe trying to take that kind of bird's eye view of what's going on around you. But don't let that fear hold you back. Is what's coming through really, really strongly here. Whatever you decide to do, your spirits are going to be with you, okay? They're going to kind of almost be carrying you along. So you've got nothing to worry about. And you know what decision you're going to make, okay? Your spirit guides are there to help you and guide you, and that's what they're going to be doing this week. But don't let that kind of self-doubt, that negative self-talk, or anything like that prevent you from taking first steps, I'm hearing. And I'm also seeing this girl here turning round. It's almost like she doesn't want to turn around because she's scared. And spirit, you know, your spirit team's asking you, it's saying to you, it's fine, it's absolutely safe for you to turn around, okay? And I feel like you do turn around because you've got your back facing on this card here and you're looking at somebody. There's a person in that boat, but they're laid down. So I do feel like you are going to turn around, okay? And those are all your messages. So I hope that resonated, pal one. If it did, please let me know, because I love to hear if any of these readings do help anyone, because that's what I do them for. Okay, that's lovely. I will see you in my next reading. Bye. Hi, pile twos. So if you chose this Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot, then this is your pile. The top card is going to be the overall energy for the week. So let's get straight into it. So Knight of Pentacles, look at that. Yes, okay. So there's a solid offer. There's something solid coming in for you. Okay. So I'm going to stick that there. You might not be able to see it, but I can, so I can read its energy. But I will show you all of the other cards though. So, the beginning of the week then, what have we got? We have Queen of Swords. I love the Queen of Swords. She did actually turn up in pile 1 as well. So if you were drawn to that pile, and please do give it a listen. If you weren't drawn to it, then don't. Okay, so the clouds are clearing here. The clouds are clearing. Okay, if something has been a bit foggy, if something's been a bit not very clear, then that is you're going to see something here. You're going to be able to see clearly, and you're going to be able to make some very wise choices, I'm hearing, this week. Okay. Yeah, you've got the sword there in your hand. You are ready to cut something out, or cut anything out that simply isn't serving you. Okay. And you're not afraid to use that sword either. I'm seeing a butterfly. I don't think it is a butterfly, but that's what it's. I'm being drawn to that there. So there could be some kind of transformation at the beginning of the week. Okay, so where things have been a bit kind of maybe unsettled, maybe a bit muggy. I think they keep giving me that word muggy, like muddled kind of thing. That's very quickly going to be clearing at the beginning of this week. Yeah, and you are ready. You've got your hand up there. You're ready to communicate with somebody about something. All right. I'm going to stick her there, and let's have a look. Oh, and we have a Queen of Wands. We've got 2 queens here. Okay. Oh, I feel like you're getting a bit of a glow up here. Yes. You are getting a glow up here. Now, it could be a glow up in your surroundings, but I do feel like this is you personally, okay? I feel like you're getting rid of the old and coming in with the new. So it might be that you are doing something different with your hair. You might be, I don't know, getting a spray tan. What else am I seeing? You might be having a facial. But there is a definite glow up here. Yeah. And I feel like you're stepping out of this kind of, I mean, look how dull the Queen of Swords looks to the Queen of Wands, even though the Queen of Swords is actually one of my favourite queens. Like, there's so much colour in this one. So I feel like you're leaving this kind of drab, almost existence behind, and you're moving into this really colourful, bright, confident, you're going to be looking amazing, actually. Yeah. And I think you're going to feel it too. So that's the transformation. There's a black cat here, so cats could be significant. I'm also seeing Egypt as well. So some of you might have a connection to Egypt. You could have ancestry, or you could be from Egypt. But I'm seeing that very strongly there. Or you could be going to Egypt. That's where you could be going. Or you could have come back and you could have just had this glow up while you've been away. Because I'm just seeing somebody with a really lovely tan. So if you are going away, you're going to be coming back into this Queen of Wands energy, which is very quite a useful energy, actually. You're definitely going to be feeling better within yourself as well. So the middle of the week then, strength. Yes, I was seeing lions actually with the Queen of Wands card. Okay, so the middle of the week, there may be something where you have to perhaps hold your nerve. You may have to, what's the word I'm looking for? Where you do it gently, where you have to, not control, not manipulate, because I don't like any of those negative words, but where you're having to take control of something, but do it in a very kind and gentle way. Okay, so this could be somebody who you work with, it could be a friend, but I feel like you're going to have to just almost tame somebody. And you know what, I've just heard this could be you could be taming you. So I don't know if some of you are Leos, and you might have quite not fiery tempers, but quite feisty, and a lot of passion. Okay, so you may be needing to tame that this week. So I mean, it's wonderful that you're going to be in this Queen of Wands energy where she's feeling really confident, really passionate. But I feel like you don't overdo it. So don't be too overconfident, too confident. I'm kind of hearing overbearing, and I'm sure none of you are overbearing, okay? But I'm hearing to just kind of tame. And you know what? I feel like some of you are very good at just telling things how it is, okay? And I feel like sometimes I'm being drawn to his mouth. So you may need to think about what you're saying before you say it, and just maybe I'm hearing kind of turn down or tame what it is you want to say, okay? Rather than being cutthroat, I feel like you're being asked to have some self-control and you know, have that inner strength to be able to really articulate what it is that you want to say in a very stern but peaceful way. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, so you are taking control either of a situation or yourself that could have been maybe could have caused issues, but I do see you taking control of that and keeping almost keeping the peace, and yeah, I feel like you're going to feel that inner strength this week, okay? Definitely. So let's have a look then. And we've got Justice coming out with the Strength card. Okay, so it could be some legal matters that you've got coming in this week. Okay, so this is going to be different for everybody, but if you're having to go to court or fight for something through the judicial system, okay, you're being asked to stay calm and not become overpowering, or don't shout or lose your temper or anything like that, okay? You're being asked to just sit in your power and remain calm, and I'm almost hearing do yourself some justice, okay? You're going to do yourself justice. That came through really strongly there. You are going to do yourself justice this week, okay? I do feel like it's a work thing, this actually, and I do see you, if things have been a little bit unbalanced at work, I do see that balancing out this week, and I do feel like that'll be partly due to something that you say or do, okay? And I feel like you are going to feel a lot more balanced as well, okay? Yeah, I feel like you're going to be a lot more balanced. Look, she's holding that sword again. So it's like you might have this glow up, okay, and this newfound confidence, but it's still you, okay? It's still you. And you're not scared of facing people and telling people the truth, okay? Which is great. That's lovely. Yeah. You're not scared of telling people the truth. And you like things to be fair. Okay, now do see that happening this week. So if there's been an imbalance of something, I'm right. Oh, this is quite specific for somebody, but I'm hearing the mask is going to drop. So if there's been somebody around you that's not really being the true selves and maybe putting a bit of a front on, and you've probably been able to see through that, okay? Well, that's I feel like other people are going to see that as well, certainly towards the end of the week. I feel whatever like cover up or I'm just seeing this like cover up, whatever it is that's been covered up, whether it's a person who's covering themselves up, metaphorically of course, or if there's something at work that's been covered up, okay, it's going to get exposed this week, okay? Yeah, that's brilliant. That's come through really strongly. So at the end of the week then, yes, we have the sun. So after this exposure, after all this starts to balance out, we've got the sun, and we look at all these sunflowers. She was holding a sunflower here, and there's loads of sunflowers here. So you are going to be you're going to be really successful at something. You're going to get a really positive outcome this week, at the end of this week, okay? That's going to make you feel not just happy, but feel like that fair's fair. I'm hearing that fair's fair, okay? Everything's worked out as it should. And you are going to feel this renewed sense of self. I feel like you're going to have a renewed sense of confidence. Yeah, you're going to be shining actually by the end of the week, which is really lovely. An Ace of Swords, look at this. So yes, this is clarity. This is clarity. You are going to know, you are cutting through all of the BS. Okay, and I feel like you are being crowned, and I mean this metaphorically, of course. You are going to be crowned this week, okay? You are going to be at the top of your game this week, but not in an arrogant sense. I feel like there's been something that you've been wanting, either justice for, or you wanted something to work out in a fair way without there being any illusions or any deceit. Okay, and that is going to happen. That is absolutely going to happen. And that is so lovely. That's a really lovely reading. So I'm going to, I'm just going to get you some last messages to finish this off. Yeah, I'm even feeling the energy in your reading actually, which is really nice because when I'm doing these readings, it can make me quite tired. So it's quite nice to feed off your energy. So thank you for that. So let's have a look then. Yeah, I feel like because of this that's going to be happening, I feel like you're going to get another offer coming in. Now it could be a promotion. Do you feel like it's work though? But there is a very genuine, if you're wondering if it's genuine, it is. Okay, and it's well deserved as well, I've just heard. So let me I'm going to take this one. Oh, I've got two here. Okay, so you are having a spiritual hug. I feel, yeah, you're coming out of this because you're getting a glow up. I feel like you've been in this kind of stagnant energy where you've maybe not been able to see a way out, or you've maybe just felt a bit stuck, like a bit stagnant in yourself. Maybe lacked a bit of energy, maybe lacked energy as well, I'm hearing. Okay, but you see all this gold here. Okay, it's all coming in for you, and it's coming in quite quickly because this is at the start of the week. And if there is anything that you've been concerned about, I feel like you're going to be able to voice that this week, and do it in a way that, you know, doesn't make you look arrogant or overpowering or angry in any way or resentful in any way. I feel like you're going to do it in just the right way for other people to listen, and it's really, really, really nice. And I love this card. I don't think I've seen, excuse me, this card in here before. Carry the torch for others to see. Wake up the world. Yeah, you are bringing, you're a truth bringer, okay? You're a truth bringer, but you're doing it in a really kind way. You're not doing it in a nasty way or a domineering way. You're doing it in a very gentle way. And others are going to see this in you, okay? Others are going to see this. Oh, I can't speak again. I'm getting so excited about you. It's the Queen of Wands energy that's coming through, okay? Oh gosh, yeah. There's things I feel like you feel quite strongly about, yeah, and I'm just looking at the numbers there actually. So you've got 1 and 9, which equals to 10. It's the end of a cycle. Yep, then I did say this was the end. And then we have 4 and 7, which is 11, which adds up to 2. But even 11 is a master number. So yeah, people are going to start seeing this in you. You might also be starting to see repeat numbers as well, as you come into this energy. So take that as a sign, particularly if it's ones. So yeah, definitely take that as a sign. So let me have one more, please. Okay, I'm going to take this one. Oh, look at this. This looks like the, is it the, oh, I can never say it. Is it the Aurora light? Okay. Endurance is the key to success. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I feel like you're paving the way here for a really bright, I'm also hearing adventure, so you might be going on some adventures, but you are definitely bringing light, not only to yourself, but to others around you as well. You bring colour into people's lives, I'm hearing. It's really, really lovely. Those colours are just gorgeous. Yeah, so you speak in your truth. You speak, this is the heart chakra here. So, yeah, you are speaking from the heart here. And I do feel like you are connected to your higher self. I feel like a lot of you are. If not, then you will be, because I feel like you are working in tandem with not only your spirit guides but your higher self as well, even if you're not aware of it. Okay, but you do bring a lot of colour into the world, which is lovely. Okay, so that was a gorgeous reading. Thank you. I hope that resonated for you. Please let me know if it does, because I love to hear if any of these readings do help. Other than that, I will see you in my next reading. Bye. Hi, my Power 3s. So if you chose this tarot deck, I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it. I'm terrible with names. I think it's Thelma, I think. Tarot. I always call it the Thelma Tarot, but it's I know that's not right. Anyway, first card on top of your pile is the overall energy for the week. I'm having trouble speaking in your oh gosh, I don't know if some of you are suffering from really bad brain fog, or you're not able to have a voice. Okay, there's something about communication here, not being able to say whatever it is that you need to say. But well, let's see what comes through on your cards. I didn't like that energy actually, so let's have a look. Okay, so you've got the 5 of Pentacles this week. So yeah, you are going to feel like you don't have enough. Now it could be enough energy, it could be enough money, it could be you might not have enough money to buy food, but I'm just seeing this kind of lack, like there's just not enough to go around. Okay, and I hope that's not the case, but we'll get into more details in a moment. Now this could just be, I'm hearing, this could be a perceived sense of lack and not an actual sense of lack. Okay, because actually if you look at her bowl, it looks like there's something in it. So the bowl's full. Okay, the bowl is full, but it's as though you feel like you need more when you probably don't. Okay, but let's have a look at your other cards then. So the beginning of the week we have the 4 of Cups. Okay, yeah, you're not seeing what's in front of you. You're not you're feeling kind of sad about something. Okay, or you're definitely not happy with something at the beginning of the week. All right, and there is a very strong sense of there isn't enough. You don't have enough. Okay, and I'm also hearing that, and this is very specific, that somebody didn't get an invite, so you might have felt a bit left out. Okay, am I getting anything else? No. Okay. Yeah, you're not happy about something at the start of the week, but let's have a look then. Oh, okay. So with the 4 of Cups, you've got the Star card. Now this is all about hope. Okay, this is all about making a wish, and kind of that wish coming true, if you like. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, so you're being asked, okay, you're being asked to have hope at the start of this week. I think where you might feel a little bit hopeless, okay, your spirit guides are really strongly around you at the moment. Okay, and they know they know what you're feeling, and they are asking you to have hope. And I feel like they're asking you to have hope because I feel like something is going to change here. Yeah. Okay, let me just get the middle of the week out then. So we have 3 of Pentacles. 3 Three of Pentacles usually signifies a collaboration, okay? But this person is on her own. I do feel quite a bit of like a lonely energy here. Now, you could feel like you've got a lack of connection, so almost like a lack of friendships or colleagues. I mean, there's 3 pots here with paintbrushes in. And there's another, are they called easels? Is it an easel? Like where with the paints in? Not sure, but it's like she's doing this on her own. But I'm hearing you don't have to do it on your own. Okay, if there's something at the start of the week where you're not happy about and there's this sense of you don't have enough. Now, this could be you don't have enough time, you don't have enough energy, you don't have enough people helping you. But I'm hearing that's not actually true. That's just your perceived how you're feeling, okay? In actual fact, you do have everything that you need. And you, whatever this is, you can do this by yourself. You don't need help from other people. So I don't know if this is a creative endeavour or a work endeavour. I'm also hearing that some of you could have felt sick at the start of the week, so you could have felt ill, okay? It could have actually, I'm right, okay, so I am getting an actual sickness like bellyache, okay? But that is going to lift very early on in the week, and you are going to start feeling better by the middle of the week, if that's the case, okay? So let's just see what other card came out with that. Then we have a Knight of Wands. Okay, so yeah, okay, so by the middle of the week, I feel where you've not had the energy, you might have been feeling a bit sad, that's going to change by the middle of the week, okay? You're going to get, I'm hearing you're going to get some energy coming in, okay? I'm also hearing you're going to get a boost of creativity, so where things might have been a bit stagnant, if you've been working on a project or a creative endeavour, then and you felt a bit stagnant or lack of inspiration, that's going to change by the middle of the week, okay? We've got inspiration coming in here, we've got passion coming in here, and energy as well, okay? So the energy of you or what's around you is going to change in the middle of the week. So let's see what else we've got. Oh, then we have the Devil. Okay. Are you okay? Yeah, right. I feel the Devil. I feel like you feel like you're trapped somewhere, or trapped in a situation that you can't get out of, okay? But I'm hearing you can. You can. You think you can't, but you can. And I'm seeing more fire energy here, okay? Right, so you need to get that fire in your belly back, okay? So whatever it is that really kind of lights you up, you need to get that back, okay? You need to get that back. So I think we actually had an extra card with your yes, we did. Okay, so the Empress. Yeah, so this is about using your creative energy, okay? This is something that that you want to create, and you want to create it from the heart. You want to create it from what you feel. This is all about using your intuition and going and feeling your way through things. Okay. I'm also hearing going with the flow. Yeah, you're going to make you're gonna come out of this devil energy where you feel trapped. Okay. You're going to get a renewed sense of, like I said before, creativity, kind of a spark, and it's going to almost light you up inside. Okay, give you that energy, that creative energy, that spark that you need to create whatever it is that you want to create. I almost see you like you're like waving a wand, and it's kind of giving me magician vibes, if I'm honest. And there's a lot of green here, so this is something that's definitely from the heart, that means a lot to you. But it's like you're going to make it happen. Okay, it's like you've got everything. And I've said this before, you've got everything that within you. You have all the skills and everything to come. I'm hearing complete this journey. That's what they've just told me. Okay. So I feel like you need to go with the flow. Almost this week. Just take it steady. Yeah, don't let this renewed sense of this energy kind of make you overthink. Okay. Yeah, don't let this it's a kind of excess energy start making you overthink. Okay, because that does waste a lot of energy when you don't need to. Okay, let's have a look at this last card. Yeah, we've got another cups here. So it's very much given me the Six of Swords vibe, where you kind of walk into calmer waters. All right. And I do see you maybe walking away from something that just doesn't serve you. Maybe that you've had lots of options on the table. Maybe you've been doing lots of different things, but none of them are fulfilling you anymore. Okay. And I feel like you're going to be following your intuition here, because we've got the Empress and the Eight of Cups. Okay, and we've got this moon. This is really giving me moon vibes here. So this is all about intuition here, kind of inner knowing. You just, yeah, I feel like you are spending a lot of time on your own at the moment, and that's fine. I feel like you need to be in your own energy to get to this Empress energy. I don't know if it's somebody's birthday coming up. I can see a birthday or a celebration. And you are going to be looking amazing. I feel like you're going to make a bit of an effort with yourself at the end of the week. I don't know if you're going somewhere, but you are definitely having this kind of, yeah, I'm almost seeing very groomed. You look very groomed. Whether you're a man or a woman, it doesn't matter. But I think all eyes are going to be on you, I think, at the end of the week, wherever it is you're going. But you're not interested, yeah, I feel. You just want to be on your own at the moment. I feel like things have just got too much for you. I think they've been a bit overwhelming for you. And you are just kind of taking some time out here. Yeah, by the end of the week. And it's not, I don't feel sadness. I just feel like you just want to be, you just need some time on your own. Yeah. I can't really say it any other way, really. Let's just finish off. I hope that resonated. I'm just trying to see if there's any other messages coming through. There isn't really. No, I do feel like you, I'm just being drawn to this devil card. I feel like you, a lot of what you're feeling is, isn't actually fact, if you know what I mean. So if you're feeling trapped in any way, or lonely, I feel like it's I'm not going to say it's not all in your head. That's not what I mean, but your reality is actually quite different, okay? And I do see you being, I'm hearing almost like the star of the show. I keep getting the Fridays, where it could be Friday, it could be Saturday, where, yeah, you're going to be glowing, you're going to be very groomed, and people are going to notice you, all right? But trust your intuition. Trust you're being asked to, you know what's right for you and what isn't right for you, okay? And you know what you need to do if you need to take some time out, all right? Okay, so let me just finish off with oops, some more messages then, just to finish off your reading. Okay, so we have a number 4 here, which is share the gift, and this is more green. Some of you might be psychic, have psychic gifts or healing gifts, or artistic gifts, okay? And the spirit team are really asking you to not just keep this to yourself. Okay, they're asking you to share it with others, all right? And we've got a number 4 here, which can signify stagnant energy, and I was talking about that at the beginning here, the beginning of the week in particular, but it's also stability as well. So I do feel like whatever gift you've got, this is the kind of key to your stability. Now, it could be stability in terms of financial, it could be emotional, it could be I did think of another one there, but it's gone. Mental stability, but yeah, you are being asked to share the gift with others, all right? So let's get another one, please, for my pile 3s. I'll take that one. Okay, now then, this did drop out, and I put it back because this came out for pile 2. And I don't like it when the same cards come out. So pile 2 might be, if you were drawn to that, then please do go and take a look. If you weren't drawn to it, then don't, please, just stick with what you were drawn to. So endurance is the key to success, and we've got a two here. So that's kind of giving me like Two of Cups vibes. So you're not going to be doing this journey on your own forever, okay? I'm not saying you're going to meet somebody this week, because by looking at your cards and the messages I've got, it doesn't look that way. But I'm hearing that it's just around the corner for you. That's what they've just told me, okay? And endurance is the key to success. So if you feel like you've been failing in an area of your life, and I am getting really strong creative pursuits here, if you feel like you're just not getting anywhere, your spirit team are asking you to keep going. Okay, please just keep going. So you've got more green here, so this is something that is a part of you. It's in your heart, it's in your soul, and you've the purple there is telling me that the spirit team are around you and they are supporting you at this time. Okay, and it kind of coincides with that hope card. They are asking you to have hope, and that's coming through really strongly. And then, yes, look at this. I love this. Look at this. It's like, all I can see is like a heart there with like this, like almost like a sun in the middle of it. This is your life force. You are going to get this back. You've got all this red here like you did in the Wands card and the Devil card, okay? You're getting your life force back here, okay? You're getting your, we all go through periods where we feel stagnant, where we just don't feel like we can carry on with what we were trying to create, okay? There's just no passion there anymore, but then it does come back. Okay, sometimes you just need to take a break from something and then come back to it, okay, and just watch it grow. And I'm just kind of seeing like these just kind of growing and growing, okay, and you do have the ability, and this is about you yourself, to make this work. And it even says at the bottom, you have the power to make yourself better. And we have a number 3, so we've got 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so I'm going to pop that there, and I'm going to pop that there. We've got 2, 3 and 4 here. So this is progression. Okay, this is progression. I feel like what you need to do is try and get that kind of that get up and go within you, okay, to start again, or to try again, or to continue doing what you were doing, okay? And then you're going to get this kind of renewed passion coming back, this life force coming back, this kind of fire in your belly coming back, okay? And then once that happens, you're going to be able to share whatever it is that you've created. Now, this might not be this week, we were talking about kind of some major themes here. It might take more than a week. I do see you, like I said, at the end of the week, going off and having some time alone. That's fine, but you need to do that to get to this. I feel that, yeah, that is you need to do that to get to this, and you're going to be putting roots down. I feel you're going to be putting roots down where you've maybe felt like you haven't been able to before, and that is going to start happening for you. Okay, so I hope that resonated. These advice cards here are really, really lovely to end off your messages there. So just keep going, because you will get there. It's just putting one foot in step of the other. We've got 2, 3, 4, then you'll have 5, then you'll have 6, 7, 8. So just keep going and you will get there. So that was your reading. Thank you for listening. Please get in touch if any of that resonated, because I do these to try and help people, and I would really love to hear from anybody where it has helped them. Other than that, I will see you in the next reading. Bye.